This is a video I've been wanting to make for the past year on my channel, and till this day, I didn't really have the courage to put it up, and I just felt uncomfortable every time I got in front of the camera, and even right now I'm a little bit uncomfortable talking about it, but I really did want to make this video, and seeing as the new Apple Watch Series 4 was just released, I'm wearing it right now, I definitely wanted to talk about this topic because I think a lot of people are interested in the health benefits that the Apple Watch has to offer. Now, I'm sure you've heard the stories of people being saved by the Apple Watch alerting them that they have a heart condition. Their heart rate maybe was a little bit irregular, maybe their heart rate was really high and they were told to seek medical advice. There's even been stories of someone in a car crash and they used the emergency SOS feature on their Apple Watch to call the emergency services and get rescued when, they couldn't reach their phone. And those are really powerful things about the Apple Watch that I fortunately have never had to use. I wanted to talk about something else life-changing with the Apple Watch that's been there since day one on April when I got my first Apple Watch. The first ever Apple Watch, which was called the Apple Watch Sport. I got it in the silver aluminum that I'm wearing now. And I was very excited for it. Of course, I really was excited for the health features during that time. I weighed 275 to 280 pounds the first time I put on my Apple Watch. And of course, I wanted the other features too, getting notifications on your watch, just messaging someone on your watch, or even making a phone call on your watch. I thought all that stuff was really cool, and I was really looking forward to using it. But I also wanted to take control of my weight. It got a little bit out of control, and I tried losing weight so many different times before, and every time, even if I made a little bit of progress, I would stop losing weight. I would gain it all back, and sometimes I'd put on more pounds than I lost to begin with. That all changed the moment I put on my Apple Watch. I used to think I was a pretty active guy despite my weight. I think I was lying to myself. I went on walks and I said, yeah, I move around a lot. I'm not feeling any major pains when I walk around. I don't think I'm too bad. And I can walk for a pretty long distance if I'm going out somewhere, or maybe I'm going out to New York City. I could walk a long time, but I wasn't getting those steps in every day. Some days I would only get around 2,000 steps, especially on the weekends where I sat down a lot on my couch and I didn't move a muscle. And maybe you're thinking to yourself right now, well, that's silly. Why do you need a watch to tell you to move around? And I think it was because I just didn't realize how little I was moving. So when I got my Apple Watch, I noticed it. I noticed I wasn't filling my rings. So I started moving more. And the changes started a little slowly. First, I would just start walking on my breaks at work. Instead of sitting at my desk, I would go out for a 15-minute walk. And then I would start walking to different places. Instead of getting a ride home, I would walk to the bus, take the bus home. And eventually, I lived about an hour and a half walk away from my work. I'd start walking home every day, an hour and a half. Now, eventually I got a car and I actually did stop walking home from work, but that stayed with me. I kept my walking up and I started running when I got home from work. At first, I could barely run a mile, but I kept going. I used my Apple Watch and I used the workout feature. I put on headphones and I would listen to music on my watch while running. At first I could run half a mile and then walk for the rest of it, and then eventually I could run a full mile, and then 2 miles, and then 3 miles, 5Ks. I actually think I'm a pretty okay runner now. I'm not that fast, I've never claimed to be, but I can run for a long period of time. Longer than I could before the weight loss. And it only wasn't just moving around and walking and running and filling my red ring, my green ring, and my stand ring. I also changed how I ate a little bit too. I started noticing that, okay, I'm moving around more. Maybe I should be eating less too. So I started to weigh my food, portion it out better. And I actually lost 100 pounds. You could go watch my previous videos on this channel, even when I first unboxed my Apple Watch, and you could just see how much weight was on me. Even after 9 months later, when I made a video and I mentioned I lost some weight with the Apple Watch, I was still pretty heavy. I think I was still around 240, 250 pounds when I made that video. So I thought it was only fitting that now that the Series 4 Apple Watch got a slim redesign, and I myself got a slim redesign. Apple has been known to make thinner products over the years, and for the first time, they're starting to make thinner humans, healthier humans. Now, this video isn't scripted. It's not a tech review on the Apple Watch. I'm still gonna do one for my channel, but it is just something I wanted to say. I wanted to show that sometimes technology can be more than just looking at your phone, looking at videos on it. Technology can change your life. It can have a really good impact on your life. That ultimately could lead to life-changing results. This little thing on my wrist, this watch that helped me keep track of how much I moved and told me how many calories I should be burning a day and how fast my heart rate was going. It's amazing. I love this product, and spoiler alert, the Series 4 Apple Watch is really good. Really good. So if you're thinking about getting an Apple Watch, you're thinking you want to lose weight, and you're thinking you want to make a positive change in your life, you want to be on track of keeping your calories, maybe you have a heart condition, and you want to keep track of that, when Apple says that the Apple Watch is the best product for health, I don't think they're lying. That's what happened to me. It might have taken a piece of technology like the Apple Watch to help me do it, but I'm proud of where I am right now. I don't claim to be the most fit person in the world. That's a long shot even from where I came from, but I am really, really happy with where I am. And I just can't thank the Apple Watch enough for helping make a better me and keeping the weight off for over a year now, and just living a more healthy lifestyle every day. And this is normally the part of the video where we end it and I would tell you to subscribe and like the channel and all that stuff, but instead of that, I just want to tell you to take stock of something that's going on in your life, something that's unhealthy if you're like me and you're not moving around enough. Maybe you're eating unhealthy food or you're eating too much of that unhealthy food. If there's anything you could take stock and do to live longer, and not only longer, live a better life, a healthier life for yourself, I would really recommend doing it. That's it, guys. Take care. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.